Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Ink Pulp, and I'm back with another Art Before Breakfast. And I've been looking at all of this stuff for Maria's guest book, and I've got some fun ideas. I figured out where all this blue ink came from, and it makes my heart sick. See on the back how she had written her notes and she didn't let it dry before she put them in there, and those notes, that ink bled on there. So I haven't brought it into Photoshop yet. I think I can probably get a lot of it, at least on his face. I can get a lot of this out. I just have to work at it, and I haven't done that yet. So I've got some ideas for what to do. But before I do that, let me show you a couple of things that I worked on for, yeah, see, this one's going to be harder. It's got it right on his nose. But I think if I zoom in really good and I use the clone tool, I can probably get it pretty good. We'll see. I'll do what I can. All right. Hang on here. Here we go. So this is my Junk Journal January. This prompt was fabric. And you see what I did there? I started with burlap and I just put pieces of fabric and lace down, sewed them together. There's no glue. Well, there's a little bit of glue on this lace going down here and the button and the flowers, but the fabrics are all stitched together. And then I took a little green button to match this up here and some little pink flowers. I really like this. I'd like to make some clusters similar to this. And then this one was ombre. And so I took some pieces. It was out of those same magazines, or the same, hi, Tammy. It was out of the same catalogs that I got the stuff for Frank's page. So I did an ombre background with the greens. And then I put this little girl on there and I made her a little lace skirt to go with this. And I probably should have moved this over here because it looks like I'm missing a little bit on the side here, but that's all right. So anyway, that was, hi, Lori B. That was my Junk Journal January stuff for yesterday. Now, I think what I'm going to do on those signature pages, I think I'm going to swap them out. I'm going to order some matte photo paper because I believe it's a little thicker. It doesn't see through as well. Because when I put this on here and turn it over, you can really see through. And I don't necessarily want that. So I'm going to order some matte photo paper. It'll be a little heavier. It's a nice paper and it will give me something, and then I can use this paper for something else. So I'm not going to stick anything down today, but I do want to, play with some things. So this is The Plantation, so I could even put this in here. But I thought one of the things that I would do, I have a couple of things that I want to work on today. All these little, I have this golf scorecard, and I thought I wrote down what was written on the back. This was him at his brother's tree planting service with Cooper, who was their neighbor and a very dear friend. Good morning, Pam. I had fun hanging out with you the other night. I found Pam live on YouTube and I went and hung out with her. So I thought I would put that picture inside and then just put a couple of Velcro. As soon as I can find both parts of my Velcro, thought I'd put a couple little Velcros there so you could, open it. Or I thought I would put a little magnet right behind this and then put a magnet here and put a tab over it because we would have room. Put a little tab over it so you'd know that you could open that. So we'll see. But what do you guys think about this for this page? Just put that picture. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. This just makes me sick that she wrote with the blue and it got all over everything. Everything. If I can clean it up enough, I won't even tell her that because I don't want her to feel bad. So I think what I'm going to do today, because I should be able to get that paper pretty quick, if not tomorrow, then by probably Sunday if they do 2-day delivery. Sometimes they do that. But by Monday at the latest. And then we'll start putting stuff down in signatures. All right. And if Donna comes in today, I may let her work on her piece that she started. How is everybody? It was pouring down rain yesterday. It's going to be rainy here again today. We're getting a lot of rain right now, but that's okay because we actually needed it. We were behind schedule for our rainfall for the year. And then what I thought I'd do is make up a little plate to go up here that explains what the picture is about. There we go. Now I've got this card that is this caterer, and I don't know who she was to him. Director of catering. Must have meant something. Should I put this on here? And if I have enough pieces left, I could take, I don't want to do that. Should I put this on here? I could ink around the edges to make it stand out and just put that at the bottom. What do you think? 33 and raining, good time to craft. Yeah. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about putting this business card down here? You like the card there, Tammy? I'm not going to make this real messy. I'm going to go just a straight line because, again, keeping in line with Maria, and I think she's, on the more conservative side when it comes to art and not kind of the messy stuff like we are used to. Hey, I wanted to thank everybody who ordered from me on my sale. I'm hoping today to be able to go through that and well, I just did it. I didn't do it messy inking. I just did it to make the edges a little bit brown because no, I don't think she would like how we ink. And I'm going to leave that open as a pocket just in case down the road we find something that we want to put in there. Yeah, just enough to make it stand out. I didn't want to, make it real. I'm really trying to be sensitive to her style, obviously, since we're making this for her. Thanks, Lori B. So yeah, I'm going to leave this as a pocket, and we may find something later that would go in there. But if I glue it down all the way, then I lose that opportunity. So something under there. And then that piece is done and it's ready to go down on a page. Then I have another idea. All right. So there we go. We've got that little card. He obviously belonged to the plantation and spent a lot of time there. So I like that. And then we'll, I don't know if I'll glue this down or put a pocket on and put it in. We'll see. But I have that. Now I made a copy, and this is semi-gloss photo paper, so it's not real heavy gloss. But I made a copy of this picture right here out of that memory book from their 50th wedding anniversary. And I thought that I would cut this down. That is not lining up exactly right. Now I'm going to cut this one in a little bit more because I want to get it real close to a shirt sleeve. I need it not to be quite so wide. So there we go. Now let's... There we go. And this one, I was thinking about taking it down to just the two of them, but I'm going to try it a little bit bigger, and then I can always cut down more. Can't put it back, but I can always cut it down. So there we go. What I was thinking on this one was taking one of these hankies that she wanted me to use. I don't have enough. I may need to take it down just a little bit more. And I thought about making either a tuck spot or this has got red on the... Yeah, that one's Christmas. I don't want that one. What about this one? And I can do this. And make that, I could make it a tuck spot and just have that sticking out, or I could cut it down a little more and stick it in there. But what do you think about this hanky with this picture. I think it goes because they have the flowers on here and they've got the flowers around here. I kind of think it goes nicely. Thank you, Lori B. Oh, that looks good. You were talking about the inking. What do you think about this idea? I like the red in this one. Let's see if I have another one that has, I don't have another one that has red. You like it, Tammy? I think I'm going to need to cut it down a little more though. But let's see. So what I need to do is, that kind of tore there. Let's pick a different corner. There we go. What I need to do is cut diagonally across here. And I'm really trying to make sure. Now, if this is in the signature, this is going to have to come. Okay, here's a question. So this is where the signature is going to be, where it opens and closes. So I would need to bring this in so it didn't interfere, or fold it and fold what? I don't want to fold the picture. Or I could go this way. Because, oh, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. It's going to go this way because it's all going to be on the left-hand side. Nope, this is good. Yeah, it is feminine, but she did ask me to use some of this stuff. So I'm with you, Lori. I'm with you. I just know that she asked me to use these. I can't find the note she had on it, but she had a note on it that said, you know, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How about this one? Maybe this one. And I could just cut it from corner to corner here. And then that would go in there. What do you think about that one, Lori? I think I kind of like that. I think we'll do this one instead of the, because I'm with you on the feminine thing. It is very feminine for a man's. Yeah, I agree. So I'm going to go here to here. And I'm just going to put a real light pencil line on there, and I'll cover that up. But I want to have this, so I'm glad that you guys are helping me embrace what Maria would want, because there we go. That's going to go like that. And then that like that. But yes, I do need to cut down the sides a little more. I don't know if I got that one perfectly straight. There we go. All right. There we go. And then I could do something like 50th anniversary celebration. I could print a little banner for up there. But now I want to put something on this. Let's see if I have any red seam binding, like red. I don't want a maroon red. That one's too maroon. Huh. There's some red floss. Okay, I don't have any red seam binding. I do, however, have some of that. Is that too big? Or I could put it on the back side and do a white zigzag stitch down here. I think that might be too big for this. Well, hey, Dusty Unicorn. Haven't seen you before. Were you at Pam's the other night? I think you might have been. So I am working on a special project. It is a lady I met. Too crafty. Yeah, I think so too. It's not sophisticated enough. Let's see, what could I use there? Well, how about, do I have any white seam binding? Or even this blue. Pink, yellow. If I have some white, I could maybe that one. Okay, that's where I knew the name from. Well, I'm so glad you came and joined us. We have a lot of fun here. There's a real white. All right, how about this? So I've got this one, which is wider. But it's kind of grungy. It's got some spots on it. And, ooh, this is iron-on. This would be cool. I could take it over to my iron and just iron it on the edge because I don't want those edges to fray. Oh, good. Well, you'll have to keep coming and joining us because we do a lot of journaling here. I'm making this special book and it'll probably go into next week, but then we'll work on something else. Or I could put it here and then fold it over. What do you think about that on the edge? Let's see. I want to put something on the edge because I would like to prevent it from... If I did that, I'd need to put something else on here. Oh, you know what I could do? I could put one of his service pins like right down here, glue it on. So that on the edge, what do you guys think about that? Looks very patriotic, doesn't it? I don't know if I'm sold on it. I like it, but I don't know if I'm sold on it. Let's see what else I have. It's a dark blue. You like it? Oh, garden journal. Oh, how fun. If you want to show the gals some pictures, if you message me, you can message me at Inked Pulp on my Facebook page. It's a page, not a group. The more I look at this, the more I'm not sure I like this here, or at least not with this picture. I think it needs something taller. I don't know. I'm on the fence. This is not grabbing me and saying, oh, now this is a lace, but it's not a super feminine lace. Maybe I'll like this. Yeah, I agree. I think although this is nice. What do you guys think of that? It's not super feminine. And it shows them peeking out. And there are other pictures too that I could look at putting there. No lace. Oh, Lori B. You killing me. You're killing me. Not even just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to come back to this because I'm not feeling it. Oh, do you have them posted? Oh, do we have a mod in here? No. We're light on viewers today, Dusty. Hang on, let me see if I can go to channel. There we go. And copy link. There we go. There's Dusty Unicorn's channel. If you want to take a look at her channel. And let's see what else we have. This is going to be the cover, I'm pretty sure. This blue would match all this little blue on here. That just kills me that ink is on there. Yeah, I don't like it with the... Now, she did have this tea towel was his mother's. If we put this down, Pam. Yeah, we need to find one that's not so. This belonged to his mother. So if it says this W towel came from Frank's mother. So if we made a little pocket out of that and put this picture in it, what do you guys think about that? Now this is going to be a copy because I've got to get all those blue spots out of there. No, does her not say specifically? She might have. I'd have to. What do you guys think about this? And not this picture. We could make a montage of. You guys like that? Pam likes it. What do you think? The rest of you, Lori B, Dusty, Tammy. Pam says yes. What about everybody else? Do you guys like this? I kind of like it. I kind of like it. So I need to scan this in. And I need to put this in my, well, I don't use Photoshop, I use GIMP. Getting the blue out of the background is going to be really easy. Where it's going to be harder is like on his face. But I think I can do that. Okay, so there's another piece of ephemera. Now, hang on one second, you guys. Oh, I just needed to do a little tiny nose blow. I have got, we could use this as a side tuck. And tuck a picture in there. What do you guys think about using this as a side tuck? This Bank of the Bahamas. Oh, hey, Donna. What do you think about this as a side tuck? I really need to order that other paper. And it doesn't have to be this picture. It could be a different picture. But what do you think about using this as a side tuck? Yay or nay? Yay, nay, side tuck? While you guys are saying hello, I'm going to go over here and see about my orders, and then I had, let's see, search all orders. Matte photo paper. There we go. Oh no, those are picture mats. I don't want picture mats. I want photo paper and envelopes. That one's glossy. Okay, let's just search. Let's search for matte. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I want to get this order in, so I want presentation paper. Photo paper matte. Okay, here's a Canon Photo Paper Plus matte, 8.5 by 11. Oh, I need it double-sided. And it's delivered tomorrow. Let me get this. It's $10.99. See to check out. And place my order. Okay, I have matte photo paper that will be here tomorrow. Yes, I did post it up above, Donna. I didn't have a mod in here at the time. What do you guys think about using this Bahamas dollar bill? Maybe a side tuck where the picture goes in. So you mean in here, this way? You can do it this way, Tammy? Okay. I'm okay with that. But I think I want to set this aside because I can't glue anything down now. I would be putting all this stuff down. And I need to make more copies of these pictures out of that. Is that unicorn, dusty unicorn? Now I got to get some Florida stuff in here, and I like this idea, and I think I am going to go with it. The idea, and these are all irregular, but that's okay. I'm going to put down, I'll probably sew around them before they're on the paper. And I may back them with something because it's just thin flannel paper. And so I may back them to make them a little more stiff. But on each side of the signatures, I'm going to have this, and then I'm going to have cards tucked in there for people to sign. But that's where we're going to get the gators from. So it would be like, we'd have this. I don't know. We'll see. Well, there'll be another signature in there, but it'll still be a Gators thing on one side and this on the other. So you'll have like this, and then the Gators cards. So I think that'll be fun. Would you consider doing photos in black and white when you print them? Oh, yep. I could certainly do that. And I was thinking about, like, I've got this little photo frame here. I was thinking about on some of these little ones, making like a little montage. Like we could even just put those down because it's all of him playing with the pots and pans. And we could lift it up a little bit off the page and then just kind of leave it white behind. I was thinking about something like that. Or if we overlap these, if I overlap those, then I can get them all in this little, so we just have one strip down the middle. Something like that. Wouldn't that be cute on one of the pages? Yeah, I agree. I agree, Lori. Thank you for that idea. And yes, I can print them in black and white. I can print them in black and white. Now this has got some little, looks like some pencil mark or something. I think I can erase that. So what does everybody else think of this? I got a couple, yes, that's cute, but I think that would be good for one of the, and then I could put a little label up here or down here to cover up some of this stuff that talks about what the pictures are. Enjoying pots and pans. I like that. All right, so I'm gonna put that up there. Now I can, if y'all like that idea, I can glue these together right now. Let's do that. Let's go this way, I think. Okay. So we can get this put together. Now they're not, oh shit. Get that off of there before it ruins the finish. How could I be so stupid? Why did I use Fabri-Tac? Crisis averted. Crisis averted. Yay. Got a little bit of glue that came out. I probably should have just used double-sided tape on those instead of trying to glue them together. That would have been the smarter thing to do. But I don't always do the smartest thing. But it did not ruin the finish, thank goodness. And I can rub all that extra glue off. There we go. All right. Crisis averted. Hey, Big Mama. We're working on Frank's Celebration of Life book. Those aren't exactly straight. Let's put this back in here. Yeah, these were obviously taken at different times. And so they're not exactly lining up like I would like them to, but I think they'll be okay. There, that's better. So there we go. What about that? I'm going to go ahead and put that down on the mat. but I am not going to use glue this time. Oh, it's got some doggy hairs on it. So I'm just going to go down the sides here. So Big Mama, I've decided I have ordered some matte photo paper instead of using that business paper, because that business paper is transparent. Well, it's not transparent, but it's not opaque. Well, I guess that makes it transparent. And when I put stuff down on it, you can see through it. Oh yeah, give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Donna. I'm showing 5. Thumbs up. Yes, it's a dusty unicorn. A new viewer. All right, now let's oops. I'm trying to get it just exactly. Hang on, I gotta stand up and look down on it so I can see it. There we go. And I had some of that tape still sticking out here. But I can fix that with here's a bag with cornstarch in it. Yeah, if I just run that over there, that'll make it not sticky anymore. Yep, did the trick. All right, I just gotta make sure I got all that glue off of there. That's amazing that that Fabri-Tac didn't ruin that finish on the paper. I thought for sure once it got on there it would. Quality photo papers from back in the day. Look at that. Won't that be cute on a page? Just a little bit of glue there. Hang on. You guys know how persnickety I am about extra glue. So that'll go on a page like that. Isn't that just adorable? So Big Mama, here I'm ordering new paper, so I don't want to glue this stuff down just yet because I'm not going to use these pages. So I'm making some ephemera today. And Lori B says no lace at all. And that's really hard for me. So here's what, let me show that. This would be a signature. This would be on one side. And then on these sides, all of these sides, I'm going to put down one of these strips of Florida Gators, and this is where I'm going to tuck in the cards that people will fill out. Okay, and I will back those with something. In fact, I could do that this morning. So there's that. Another piece of ephemera that we'll have is this, which was a tea towel that had belonged to Frank's mother, and it has the W on it. It's not quite lined up right, but you'll get the idea. And then I thought we would put this picture in with his mama's W. So that's another piece of ephemera. And then we had this Central Bank of the Bahamas. I thought we would put that either this way, or even top pocket, but make that a tuck and then just tuck some pictures or something in that. And then the last piece that we worked on was this, the plantation. It's a golf card. I put a picture in there, and I'll put a label up here that tells about what the picture is. And then we had this little card from the director of catering that she had included, and it's from the same place, so I stuck that over there. And I'll do either magnets or Velcro and put that down. How to fold a hanky that goes in a man's pocket. Oh, I could do that. I don't know. Well, that's not a hanky though. That's a tea towel. So it's thicker and it is much big. I mean, it's a whole tea towel. It's not a hanky. But I see what you're saying. On that picture, that W is awful big though. I know it's a tea towel, but you could fold it like a hanky. A gentleman's hanky. Well, I could also cut it down. It's awful big. Let me think about that. I think it's a great idea, and I think it would. I could even cut a little slit in there, but look at how big the W is and wide. It would. Let me play with it. Let me play with it a little bit. See what I can come up with. Just cut a small square, it has a W, and hide the rough edges behind the W. Yeah, I got you. I'd have to practice with another piece of it just to make sure, because I wouldn't want to cut up that W and then have it not work for me, if you know what I mean. All right, so that's what I have so far. And for those who just came in, I figured out how all this blue, I started to say shit, blue crap got on these pictures. On the back of, well, it's on the back of this one, but you can't see it. She wrote with a blue marker, same blue color, and it smeared. It smeared and it got all these blue. I know. So what I think I can do, I think that for a lot of them, not all maybe, but for a lot of them, I can pull this up in my photo editing software and blow it up really big so I see individual pixels. And I think I can copy like the pixel next to it and get the same color. And it's a lot of work, but I think I can do it. because I don't want to have to go back to her and say these pictures all got messed up. One, I don't want her to feel bad. But I think I can touch those up. All right. What would do it? Okay, so I've got all these several pieces of ephemera. I just got to get my paper here. Got a little bit of sewing to do. I've got this picture, and Lori B had a great idea to make all the pictures black and white so they're consistent, and it doesn't look so much like a scrapbook. That we make it consistently black and white throughout the whole thing. And I think that's a great idea. All right. So at this point, can you test a Q-tip? Oh, I don't know. I think I thought about that. Big Mama. I thought about it. I'll have to see there. Well, here's a piece over here that wouldn't be so. And if I messed it up, I could always photocopy it and then because this is easy to duplicate the background and cover up. So let's see. I gotta grab a Q-tip. I'll be right back. Let's try it and see, because that would be the best solution. I just think it'll lift the color personally. Okay, let's see. I'm nervous. I'm just gonna dab it. I know what you're talking about, and I had some of those at one point, but let's just do this, and I'm gonna squeeze a lot. I know, I'm just squeezing it right now to get the excess out. Well, it's not damaging the photo, but it's also not picking up the blue. There's no blue on this Q-tip. Oh, I got a little there. Maybe I didn't have enough on it. Okay, let's do some up here in the lighter gray. Yeah, it's coming up a little bit. You can kind of see it on the edge, but not all of it. I am flabbergasted that it's not ruining the picture. I'll tell you, photo finishing back in the day was so much better. Oh, excuse me. look at that. I might be able to do this, Big Mama. I am absolutely floored that it's not ruining the picture. But it's coming up. I don't know what they this blue right on the end of his nose is killing me. All right, I'm going to have to spend some time with this. I won't take all our time up here, but Big Mama, it looks to be working. It looks to be working. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. I'm so excited. Now, I don't know about all the other pictures, but we'll see. It's pulling it off. And it's not damaging. What do you know? Look at that. You can hardly see the blue. There's still some more blue up in here. Big Mama, I don't know if I would have had the nerve to try this if you hadn't said something. Because I just thought for sure it would ruin the finish on the picture. Well, this will be a lot easier than having to put it into a Photoshop type program and recolor all those blue pixels, because that would have taken hours to do. I would have done it, but it would have taken hours. Look at that. It's coming off. I mean, there's still, if you look really close, you can still see a few of them, but at just a casual glance, you would never know. Big Mama, you are my hero. How did you know the finish in these older photos was so good? How did you know? I wonder if this technique could be used for, sometimes we get those like cabinet cards or old pictures and they've got something on them and you'd like to get rid of it. I wonder if the finish would hold up for something like that as well. There he is, not a blue spot to be found. I know markers. Well, I thought about doing that because I figured the alcohol would pick up the markers. I mean, look at all the blue on the end of that Q-tip. That all came off of his face. And look at that. He has no more blue on him. Look at that. Look at that. I am so excited. I am so excited. Let's see how it works. Yeah, you do have to test it. So I'm going to go down here. This looks to be the same thing. It's coming up without. Yes, they are. Definitely test it first. But if you've got old pictures, we do. Hey, Dusty, what is your first name? Dusty. I'd rather than call you Unicorn, I'd rather call you by your first name. Um, we do a lot of experimenting in here and trying out things, and um, hopefully we all learn something. But this is coming off of this little guy too, down here. Oh, it's your nickname. Okay. Right. I agree. I do think though that during certain time periods it was like more common to use a certain type of process or chemical, and obviously what they were using on these photos is very good. I think photos probably went through some natural evolutions. Holy cow, this is amazing. This is amazing, Big Mama. Especially on his face. That poor little boy doesn't need blue chicken pox all over his face. But it is coming up. And it's the other thing I thought it would do is maybe leave like a watermark where it got wet. It's not. It's drying. I guess that's the alcohol. It's not water based, so it's drying right up. Now on some of these grayer areas, I am getting up a little bit of gray. During COVID, I couldn't find the. Oh yeah, 70% just doesn't work. Somebody, the people in that owned this house before us, they had left in the garage. There are a bunch of shelves in there, and they had left a bottle of 70% alcohol um, on the shelf. And there was a time I couldn't. I don't know what I had done with my 99% and or 90. What is it? 92, 91. Um, and so I thought, oh, I'll just use this, one that's in here, and it did not work. It did not work at all. Oh my gosh. I am so thrilled. I am so thrilled. The alcohol draws the color to it, so it's drawing the color up into your Q-tip. You don't want to rub. Yeah. Is there 99%? I have 91. That's the strongest that I have found. Yeah, and there must be, Big Mama, there must be a coating on this paper that helps protect it. From That little boy's face is almost clean. I could just sit here and work on this all day. And I'm not going to go back over it. I mean, if there are a few little, like you look real close, you see a little spot, I'm not going to worry about that because it is an old photo. And like you said, Big Mama, I don't want to rub so hard that alcohol. I know. I know. That's what I was thinking too. But I can get the Q-tip fairly saturated, and then like you say, it's drawing the ink up into the Q-tip, and it's not damaging the picture. So I've been able to put a decent amount of alcohol on the Q-tip. Holy cow. This is just amazing. Now, on those glossy photos, I think it would ruin those if you put them on there. That's just my guess, but hey, I got the Fabri-Tac on them and it rubbed right off and it didn't. I just think photo processing was probably a whole lot better back in the day. Man, look at that little guy. He's looking awful sharp. He is looking awful sharp. And I want to make sure I don't get too much ink on my Q-tip because I don't want to be putting it back down on the page. I want to be lifting it up. Holy cow. Are you guys bored with all of this? I'm in my own little world over here, cleaning up this picture. You know how they'll have, people who restore paintings after vandalism or just from being old. I feel like I'm one of those people working with my little Q-tip here and pulling up that blue ink. Man, oh man. Bye, Sandy, or Big Mama. I don't ever call you Sandy. All right, you guys, let's, we're over an hour. And I'm not going to start anything else new right now. I'm going to clean up this photo, and I think there's one more. Well, there's one that is glossy, I do believe, and I don't think alcohol is going to work on that. On the glossy. But I've got a few homework things to do, and then I have to go to my sale today and start responding to people who claimed things. So if you, I don't know what's left at this point because I haven't gone through and processed what's already been claimed. So I can't tell you off the top of my head, but I will update the comments to show what's still available. A lot has been claimed. So I will update that by the end of the day. And you will know if you got what you asked for, and you will know what's left. So I've got to do that today. Wow, this is just amazing. Has anybody else ever done this? This just floors me. So I wonder if the cabinet cards would work the same way. I'd be curious if anybody oh, I have on my channel, I do my sales. You know, a lot of people will do live sales and you have to sit through the whole thing, and it just takes forever. I do video sales. And I mean, it's not to say I never do live sales, but I like the video sales where I just go make a video and each item is given a lot number and a price. And you can, as you're watching the video, you can make comments as you're going through on, lot 101 if that's what you want. And then I will go through, it's first come, first serve. And I will go through and let you know. I'll respond to your comment and say either thank you, I've added this to your order, or sorry, that was sold out. So, and I'm doing one sale a week for a while, and then I'm holding the items. I invoice on the 15th and then the last day of the month because a lot of people just claim like one or two things, and it wouldn't make sense to send that because the shipping costs would be so much higher than even the cost. So I save up 3 sales worth and invoice. Well, look at there. Look at that. I mean, they're still there faintly. You can kind of see them, but you don't know that they're a mistake versus just part of the old time processing. You know what I mean? Oh, I am so thrilled to get those cleaned up. And this guy, I am so thrilled. All right, it is 1:17. It's not quite an hour and a half. Yeah, and if you have any questions, Dusty, just send me an email. My email's right here, or message me on Messenger. And if you do claim anything, if you do want anything, just put a comment in there. Oh, you and me both, Dusty. I am so glad it worked. That saved me a ton of time. All right, so I've got a few things to work on. I'm going to wait for that matte photo paper. I will make some of these color pictures into black and white, and we'll be back tomorrow. All right, thumbs up, everybody, if you haven't already. Love you all. Dusty, thank you for coming and welcome. I hope you'll come back again. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.